Hello.
Hello.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. Okay, so my desk a little bit. I turn my heater on. Now I'm freezing again. Um, okay, guys. So just to let you know, I'm really sick. I have such a bad cold.
All right, goodbye,
So,
John.
huh?
If you're sick, that means I had to leave. Bye.
So yeah, I'm really sick. So if you see me wiping my eye a lot, is because my eyes keep watering. This one really bad. Um, So I was going to have the camera turned off today, but Sherry texted me in the morning and said that we're going to be doing interviews. And I tried to change my background to make it look, more of an office kind of setting, so look more like an interview. But sorry, I wasn't able to change it. My computer wasn't happy with trying to change the background this morning, so I didn't get a chance. Um, okay, so let me pull up. Drop you guys down. So Royce, I thought you were going to be in the classroom today.
No,
Yeah, I have a new schedule change that you were going to be going to class 2 days a week.
no. I asked Jerry said I had to go. That's only if like when I go to the Monday Friday thing, but I don't. I now I changed to Saturday and Sunday, so I just keep on going Thursday and Friday.
Okay, so hold
Me
on.
too.
So Eleanor, no, wait, let's just stick with Royce for a sec. Okay, so are you going to be online with me all week then?
No, just Monday and Tuesday, like we did for like a regular schedule for me.
Okay, so it's Thursday, Friday that I don't have you.
Yes.
That's weird because I scratched you out for Monday, Tuesday because she said that you were going to be going to work, you're going to be going to school or work, and you won't be with me at all.
Nope. Things have changed, so now I'm a Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, so you're going to stay then with me on. I think I didn't retype this out. I don't have an eraser. Okay, so I have you back on Monday and Tuesday then, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Eleanor, I'm not going to have you on Thursday and Friday, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to be in the classroom Thursday and Friday then?
Yes.
Okay, so sorry. Okay, so that's the only change then. So I still don't have Andrew to yesterday or today, but I'm going to have him Thursday and Friday instead. Okay. Um, okay. Let's see if I can pull up the interview questions here. I have some wind in the background. Is that me or is that you?
Let me check.
I wonder if that's me because it stopped when I muted. But I've always had my heater on before and had not had that fan sound in the background. Of course, I could have moved my mic though. Okay, so Google Class. No, I'd rather go in Google Drive. Let me go back. Abort. Okay, so Google Drive. Let's see if I can pull up the interview questions. So, Cloud, I see that you turned in your interview questions,
I did.
didn't you? Yeah,
I see.
because I was going to scold you on the weekend until I looked it up and I thought, oh, he turned them in already and they're good answers. So I was very happy with that. Okay, so
Thank you.
I hope if my keyboard was the right way, huh? Okay, so clad into questions. Okay, so I'm gonna pull yours up on. Okay, there's yours. and then go back and then look at Tyler's. I want to get them all pulled up, and you guys should have your interview questions pulled up too. Um, that way, when it's your turn. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to ask you the interview questions, and this is practice for when you guys do it with Sherry. So let's see. But when I'm working with someone else, like say I'm working with Plaid and where I'm asking him his question, I want you guys to be able to watch him and give him feedback on just suggestions on how he can maybe do a little better or do differently. Okay, I see that you're on yours, Eleanor. Good job. And then the last one you're pull up is so you have to be paying attention to how they're answering and maybe what they're answering. Maybe if you think that they should say it a different way. So really pay close attention to how they're doing and what they're saying, and if you would change anything at all about their questions. Okay. So you guys got to pay attention. Okay. So Plaid, let's start with you. Let me get my interview questions up here. Okay. Okay. So you got to pretend, you guys, that this is the real thing, like you're really in an interview, because they're coming up really quickly. So Plaid, straighten up your collar.
Oh, my bad.
Are you cold this morning?
No, I'm not.
Do you have your pajama shirt on underneath your shirt?
No, I don't.
What is that? Is that just a flannel shirt?
I guess it's a flannel.
Okay. I'm not sure, but does Sherry allow that, you guys, to have a shirt underneath your polo?
Glad wore long sleeves under his work shirt all the time.
Yeah, I usually do, and she's all right with it.
Okay. I would. Go ahead.
I wear a shirt on my work shirt too. I always.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't regularly wear a flannel underneath it, but I just got really cold today, so. Yeah.
Okay, when you're with Sherry, I would suggest wearing a black long sleeve, but make sure it's a solid color, just because that's kind of distracting. If you have something really a loud print going on, like the black and white checkers might not be the best thing to wear under a work shirt. Like if you
that's why I never wore it at work.
Yeah, so if you are going to Kaiser, you certainly wouldn't want to wear a flannel shirt underneath your shirt. Get a Lon John shirt, maybe a black or white, but
a nice black sweatshirt.
Or
Or even a sweater.
That might be a little much, the sweatshirt, but yeah.
Well, I mean, a solid color still works.
What's that?
I said a solid color will still work.
Yeah. Okay, so everyone, I want you to make notes and pay attention, okay, to Plaid's answers and how he's answering them, okay, because you guys are going to be giving feedback on the end of this. So make notes and write things down as you see them, okay, and then we'll discuss it after we're done with the questions. Okay, so hi, welcome to the interview. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I am Claude Ybarra. I am a hard-working individual who gets along with others and gets the job done. I have experience in food services and order fulfillment at Nordstrom.
Nice. Can you tell me why I should hire you?
You should hire me because I am on time for my shifts. I've got a great work attitude and I get along well with others.
Okay, that's good. So which of the jobs have you worked or volunteered in did you like the best and why?
I enjoyed working at Nordstrom the best because I got the chance to learn. Excuse me.
Bless you.
I got the chance to learn what it's like to work 8 hours per day, and I got to meet new coworkers and managers.
Okay, good. Can you describe a time when your work was constructively criticized? How did you respond?
I was criticized before by my boss for my lack of grooming, so I took her advice and I decided that I would wash my hair every day.
Okay. So, what are your greatest professional strengths?
My greatest professional strengths are problem solving, organization, and patience.
Great. Okay. Can you tell me about an accomplishment that you're most proud of?
The one accomplishment that I'm most proud of is when I learned how to. Oh, wait, this one's not finished. This is the one I actually didn't finish.
Okay.
Hold up.
We'll get back to that one, Clyde.
Mhm.
Okay. How would you respond to an upset customer or member?
First, I would listen to the customer. Then, I would offer to help that person out with anything they need. If I'm unable to help with what I can do, I would ask my manager for assistance.
Okay. Where would you like to see yourself in 5 years?
I could see myself as an independent adult with a full-time job in the retail industry with a happy home life.
Good. Do you have any questions for me?
I do. When can I speak with you again?
Okay.
And what was the last job you worked at?
Okay. And what are some of your hobbies?
I like to go out and jog, practice martial arts, read literature, and I enjoy hat collecting.
Heck, that's nice. Okay, well, thank you so much for your time, Plaid. I enjoyed speaking with you.
Thank you. I enjoy speaking with you as well. I hope to see you again.
Okay, thank you. Okay, guys, feedback. Tyler, what did you think?
I think you did great.
You think you did great? Okay, but I want more than great, guys. I need to let's make this to where he can learn from this, right? This is what this is about. So I don't want to hear just that he did great. Where can he improve? That's what I want to. I want to hear
I-
suggestions. And suggestions aren't that he did bad, mind you. It's just like I would say, okay, Clyde, there is one of the questions where you missed. So if they ask you in the interview, you can't say, oh, I didn't fill that one out yet. You've got to, on the fly, you have to answer that question. I don't remember which one I asked you, but that would be my feedback is to know these answers or to think about them well enough to where you don't have to read, where you can just say, well, my name's Clyde. I'm a really great worker. I'm sure to work on time. Just know the scripting enough to where it comes out like naturally, like you're just talking, as opposed to trying to read something. You know what I'm saying? So it's more natural sounding.
Yeah.
And definitely got to go back and fill in the one that they was blank. That kind of critique is what I need from the three of you about Clyde, so he can learn and so he can do really well by the time he does this with Sherry. Because if he does really well when he does it with Sherry, then guess what? He's going to do really great when he does it with the managers from Kaiser, right? So you guys think about what could he do to impress the interviewer, say? Okay. So Tyler, what do you think?
I didn't really notice anything.
Well, and that's why I wanted you guys to pay really close attention, right? Because there's always something you can improve on, no matter what you're doing. Okay, so Royce, how about you?
He did fine, and I didn't see anything wrong with him. Yeah, he did okay.
Okay, now again, this isn't pointing things out that he did wrong. I don't think he did anything wrong. Okay, but like I said, because he didn't do it perfectly, right? He wasn't perfect. I wouldn't tell Sherry, oh my gosh, interview Clyde, he did. There's nothing he can improve on. I would never say that. There is always something. Even me, if I were to answer my own interview questions, there would be something I could improve on. I guarantee it. Guarantee it. as all of you are going to have things that you can improve on because none of us are perfect. Maybe you act like you're nervous. Maybe you stumble on your words. Maybe you sound like you're reading too much, which you can't do in the interview. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be something. I don't want to hear anyone did fine. You're all going to do fine because you're reading off your script, right? I want to hear ways that they can improve on. So there is always something. Okay, Claude, did you have a chance to fill in where you didn't answer the one question?
Oh yes, I'm going to fill that in right now.
Okay, fill it in right now. Let me know when you're done, and we're gonna. Well, I guess we'll do someone else because we're pressed for time. So
Yeah. Well, I'd like more detailed feedback next time whenever I do this.
you see exactly my point.
Because without detailed feedback, then I can't really know what I'm doing wrong.
Thank you.
I don't
Exactly.
have I don't have any kind of motivation for me to keep wanting to try and well practice in the first place if I don't have someone saying, "Hey, you should do this and this." I don't have a sense of direction. I don't know what I should do to improve.
Thank you. Perfectly stated. Now, let me give you another example. When I was in college, I had this English writing class, right? We
Hmm.
had to write all this technical stuff, and then we had to give it to our the other students in the class, and they would critique the paper. They would critique the paper, right? All I ever got back, I swear, was, "Oh, great job, great writing." And it's like, but that doesn't give me a direction on how to fix anything. And I remember talking to the teacher one time, and I was saying, "Yeah, this is all I'm getting, so I don't know how to fix anything. I know my paper isn't perfect, and I'd love to improve it. I just need better feedback than, hey, great job." So that's why I told my teacher I'd rather hand it into you so you can guide me, so you can tell me where I need to improve. Is this idea expanded on? Do I need to expand on something more? Do I need to add anything? And when I got my feedback from my teacher, she gave me direction. She said, "Okay, you need to expand on this idea. You didn't touch on this enough, and do this and do that." And I thought, okay, well now I can redo my paper and do a really good job because now I know, like Claude just said, now I have direction. Okay, and no matter how perfect, no matter how well you think you're doing, there is always ways to improve on it because none of us are going to do anything perfectly. I mean, maybe there's a chance we do something perfect at some point, but especially when we're practicing, like the interview questions, we're none of us, even me, we're not going to be perfect, but we can improve if we get feedback and we'll say, well, hey, maybe you sound like you're reading a little bit too much. Maybe you should have it sound a little bit more natural. In that case, one could memorize a little bit more what they're going to say, right? Because then now they got a direction on how to improve. Okay, so we're all going to be able to improve on the interview questions, every one of you. Okay, so it's not even just having the well written out answers. It's are you executing them well? Are you natural? You have your face down when you're reading the whole thing? You know what I mean? I mean, there's always something we can do better. Okay, so hopefully we get around to doing Cloud again. So, okay, so again, I'm going to have Tyler go next. Pay attention to the way he's answering. Is he looking up? Is he reading too much? There's always something he can improve on. Okay, I'm sure he's going to do a great job. He's going to have his answers right in front of him. But listen to how he's answering, and then how is he? I mean, is he unsure of himself? Is he? I mean, just pay attention, really close attention, because there's always something he's going to be able to improve on. Okay, you ready, Tyler?
Mhm.
Okay, hi, Tyler. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I am currently taking a custodial class via Zoom and working toward earning my driver's license.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so can you tell me why I should hire you?
I would be a good asset to your company because I am a fast learner, a good problem solver, and I am open to learning new skills.
Okay, so which of the jobs have you worked or volunteered in did you like the best and why?
I enjoyed working in the safety department because I enjoyed navigating the hospital, collecting, sorting, and shipping the batteries. I also enjoyed collecting the empty oxygen tanks from around the hospital and put them in storage.
Okay. Can you describe a time when your work was constructively criticized and how did you respond?
While working in food service, I was told I was working too slowly. As a response, I asked how can I improve my speed. Then I took the advice I was given and worked faster.
Okay. So, what are your greatest professional strengths?
When I start a task, I am dedicated to getting it done. I am proficient with technology. I am punctual. I always arrive earlier than the start time of my shift.
Okay. Can you tell me about an accomplishment that you're most proud of?
I am proud that I get my job done accurately and in a timely manner.
Okay. How would you respond to an upset customer?
I would listen to what they have to say, try to calmly help them, and if I am unable to help them, I will get a supervisor or manager to help.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself having a job and living in an apartment or house with roommates.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
What are the day to day responsibilities of this position?
Okay. And yada, yada, yada.
What do you like about working here?
Okay. Good questions. Can you tell me what some of your hobbies are?
I enjoy working on computers and riding the bus and light rail everywhere.
Oh, wow. Fun. Okay. Okay. So, critiques. Royce.
I mean, I barely heard him at all. I guess he needs to work on the. Well, I need to hear him.
Really? So his volume was low for you?
Yeah.
Are you sure your volume's
No,
turned up? Because
it's
I
all.
heard him.
I,
Huh.
I,
Did
I
anyone
didn't.
else have a trouble hearing Tyler? Because I didn't.
A little
Eleanor,
bit, but my
Eleanor,
main
I I can hear him.
you couldn't hear him very well.
He he can he did good.
Okay. Clyde, did you hear him?
yeah, I did, but I've also got something else.
Okay. What do you have?
Like, okay, you don't sound like you're trying. Like, you don't sound like whenever I hear you speak, Tyler, I don't feel like you're putting emotion into your words.
That's exactly what I would have said. In fact, I actually have it down monotone.
It
When you
still
say
sounds.
you need to have a little bit of emotion, what I think Claire's trying to say, in how you're saying something. Let me give you an example. I got you guys on full screen. Okay, so it's just like, um, where Laura asked you, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And you answer it like this. I see myself having a job and living in an apartment or house with roommates. It was really unemotional. And your voice, even if you don't have the facial expression, you could have said, in 5 years, oh, I would love to have my own place and maybe living with roommates
Okay, I'll
and
work
having
on that.
having a full time job. You know, put some emotion in your answers. That's what I think you were getting at, right, Clyde?
Hmm. That's
Yeah,
right.
because all of your answers were the same. And I know that you're reading, of course, because we're just practicing, right? But when your interview time comes, and even when you do it with Sherry, I want you to practice answering it like like you have emotion in it. Like, oh wow, in 5 years, oh, let's see, gosh, I'd like to have a full time job. I'd like to live on my own, and maybe with a roommate or something. But put some feeling into it, and have your your voice go up and down, like your inflections are. Excuse me. So so just make sure you have some emotion in your answers because it makes it exciting to listen to you. Like, oh wow, he's really happy about his future. He's really, you know what I'm saying? That kind of
Yeah.
thing. Okay. Does anyone have anything else to suggest? Eleanor, do you have anything?
Um, he did pretty well.
He did very well,
Yep.
but you did also comment about the volume, right? That you couldn't really hear him.
Yeah.
So Tyler, do you have your volume turned up?
Yeah,
On
it's
your,
up all the way.
oh, really? See,
Maybe my head was too far away from the microphone. That might have been the problem.
oh, it could have been it. Yeah. You see, I can hear everyone as loud as I want because my speakers on my computer. I mean, it. I can just turn it up and then everyone's super loud for me. So okay, so okay, well, see, there was some really good feedback, and that's the kind of thing that I wanted to hear was instead of of course he did a great job, but it's like where could he improve, right? So that's what I want you guys to tell each other is well, you did a great job. I would like to hear it more, right? Instead of like, wait, what? And having to turn your volume like on really high because you can't hear. So maybe the volume and then putting some emotion in your answers. Maybe some facial expressions like, think about it for a second and right, just to be a little bit more, excuse me, animated in your facial expressions maybe, and then certainly your voice.
Okay.
Okay, awesome job. So, Eleanor, you're next. You ready?
Really.
Okay. So, hi, Eleanor. Can you tell me about yourself?
Yes. My name is Eleanor Lucknow. I have I have good good typing skills and I am always I damn.
Okay. Can you tell me why I should hire you?
Um I am a good worker and I am good follow direction.
Okay, good. Which of the jobs have you worked or volunteered in did you like the best and why?
This will this will be my first job, but I like to clean the carpet. That's my favorite choice.
Okay, good. Can you describe a time when your work was constructively criticized? How did you respond?
I will say I made a mistake and I fix it. And I will fix it.
Okay. What are your greatest professional strengths?
I am hard. I am a I am hard worker and I like to work with 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 people.
Okay. Tell me about an accomplishment you're most proud of.
I am proud of of myself when finish a job.
Okay. How would you respond to an upset customer or member?
If if I can help them, I would get a manager.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I would like to work at Taco Bell.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yes. Do you offer benefits?
Okay.
How
Anything else?
many hours? How many hours a week is 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 this job?
Okay. And what are some of your hobbies?
I like to hang out with my friends and watch mo- and, and watch movies. Thank you.
Thank you. There. Thank you very much for your time. It was nice meeting you. Okay. So, Tyler, do you have any comments?
Um, I, I I don't know if I should say this or not, but maybe speak more clearly.
Maybe practice. Maybe
Yeah.
practice so it comes out a little bit more smooth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh, Eleanor, I believe your face was too close to the camera when you were speaking. Just a little bit.
Yeah. So Tyler.
Most of the time, I could only see your forehead.
Yeah. There.
Let's see. Also, I feel like some of her answers either weren't long enough or didn't have enough information.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave her answers a little bit more shorter though, just
That's okay.
so I don't want it to be too difficult for her when she's actually interviewing. So, if Sherry's good with her answers being a little bit more shorter, I think I'd like to keep it like that for her. So it's not so
Well,
so it's not so daunting. Um,
I guess it's okay then.
okay, so Royce.
Yeah, that's it with classes. She was too close to the camera.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say too, Eleanor, is that I don't know if you can make your answers with a bigger font so you can sit back like this and read from sitting back the way you are right now and then read your answers. So I think maybe we should work on that, having your font on your and a bigger so you can read it from further away. Okay? Is it possible to do that, Eleanor?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to practice. First of all, I want your interview questions. In fact, I'll do it now for you. Okay, it's going to probably move on to the second page, but I want this big enough where you can read it from a little bit further away. Okay, so let's make this big. Okay, so when you're sitting back, can you read it at this size? Can you?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to leave it like this. So I'm gonna ask you.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you the first question, and I want you to answer it sitting back. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So tell me about yourself.
I have good tapping, tapping, tapping skills, and always on time.
Beautiful. Perfect. So much better, right? Is it?
Yeah.
Are you comfortable reading at that size, or do you want me to make it a little bit bigger?
It's good.
That's good. Okay. Good. Okay. So we're gonna leave it like that. So see that you already immediately took care of one of the things, right? So I think if you practice reading your answers out loud, it'll come out a little bit more smooth. But other than that, I think you did a really good job. Okay. Okay, Mr.
Okay.
Okay, so Royce. We're up to that next. Okay, Royce, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, hi, Royce. Can you tell me about yourself?
Well, I am a good worker and do everything in the book, like read the instructions so I can teach others how to do them themselves.
Okay. Can you tell me why I should hire you?
Because I'm dependable and a fast learner. I'm very supportive of my coworkers and willing to help them if they need help. I'm also able to do extra work when needed.
Hmm, I like that. Okay. Which of the jobs have you worked or volunteered in did you like the best and why?
I work at a library called the Family Research Library, where people could discover or make their own family trees. For my job, I took my teacher's photo album and scanned all the pictures that were in that album and put them in USB.
Okay. Can you describe a time when your work was constructively criticized and how did you respond to that?
My boss told me I needed to talk to my coworkers more often, since I had work by myself because I need to be more social to other people.
Okay. What are your greatest professional strengths?
I'm a great typer. My typing speed is 45 to 50 words per minute, and my typing accuracy is 95 to 98. I can lift heavy items to your designated areas, and I'm quite handy with office technology.
Nice. Okay, tell me about an accomplishment that you're most proud of.
I'm most proud to take care of my mother when she needs it the most.
Okay. How would you respond to an upset customer or member?
I will listen to them, and I would try to help them to the best of my ability. And if I couldn't, I'd get my manager to handle the problem.
Okay. Let me make a note real quick.
Yvonne,
Huh?
are we still doing?
Yes, I just had to make a note. Okay, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself working full time and with my mom living with me and taking care of her.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
When can I expect to hear back from you?
Any other questions?
Do you provide training to new employees?
And can you tell me some of your hobbies?
I like spending time with friends and family, and I like to read most often.
Okay, good. Okay, Royce, it was nice meeting you. Thank you so much for your time.
It was nice meeting you too.
Thank you. Okay, Eleanor, do you have any feedback?
Um, I can hear but it did really well.
Okay. Clad, do you have any feedback?
I can tell Royce has practiced.
Mhm.
I can feel the emotion whenever he speaks.
Okay. Anything else?
Let's see. I think the amount of words that he used pretty good. I thought you did a relatively alright job. But there's one thing I tend to notice a lot about you, Royce, is that, well, whenever you look at a camera, either I can't tend to see your eyes, or there isn't much body motion going on.
That's how my eyes look most of the time. It's just I can't.
Yeah, that's
I try to keep on like this, but it doesn't really hold that much.
yeah. That's a problem. But then again, it's just pretty common actually.
Okay, so Tyler, do you have anything for Royce?
All I was gonna say was the thing about his eyes. We can't really see them, but that's all I could think of.
Yeah, Royce, we have talked about this a few times. Your camera angle needs to be higher. When you're looking down like that, honestly, it does look like you're drifting off to sleep. Not a good look for an interview at all. Okay, so I
Do
know
you
you're
know-
on the phone. What?
I have a question for you. Do you happen to know where the camera is on your phone? As in the specific area? Because, like, for example, do you mind if I show an example?
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is my phone, and do you see this little dot right here? This is where the camera is for me. This is how I've always looked whenever I use my phone for my camera. So I was wondering if your phone had something like that as well.
It does.
Yeah.
Do you usually look at that little area?
No, I just look at the center. I don't really look at the camera most often.
Hmm.
Okay,
I was thinking that if you looked at the camera, then it would look like you're. And then if you were to look at the camera, I would recommend. I would think it would give you better eye contact to us. That way, it wouldn't look like you're looking down or something.
yeah, but I think the majority of that is his camera is too low. He needs to get some books or a box and put it up where it's at face level, not looking down.
I think he's holding at it with his foot. I think he's holding at it with his hand, or he could be.
No, because it would be moving. No one could hold a phone that still for that long.
Actually, it is my hand.
Well, then raise it up then. See, that's so much better, Royce. And are you leaning back on a sofa?
No?
You're sitting up in a chair?
Yes?
Okay, you're gonna have to. You're actually holding your phone.
Yes?
How do you hold it so still?
I, every day in my life, I always hold my phone like this all the time. I always keep it still no matter what.
Wow. Even I can't help but to shake a little bit whenever I was on my phone.
Okay, so that can you put it to where it's directly looking at your face?
Well, hold on. Let me get comfortable on my chair first.
Hmm.
How about now?
That's better. That is better. So from now on, I want you to
That's
hold.
much better.
Yeah, I want you to hold your phone that way. Okay.
All right.
I want you to look at like Clad and Tyler's angle, and it's pretty much like mine. It's pretty much straightforward, right?
All right.
That's how I want from now on your camera to be held. Because when you have it down and you're looking down, your eyes are like closed most of the time. It looks like to me and to everybody else. It just does because of the angle. Especially when you are interviewing. I see even now it's going down your camera angle. It's not up where it was. That's better. Yeah. Because when you're going to interview, you don't want to be with your looking like your eyes are closed. You want to be alert. You want to be excited about talking with your interviewer, right? You want to seem interested. And if you're not very interested and you look like your eyes are closing, it's not going to be very impressive to whoever's going to interview. You got to be very careful on Zoom because your interviews will probably be on Zoom, I'm guessing. Um, so Eleanor is going to stay sitting back. Tyler's going to be working on the the up and downs of his voice and putting more emotion in his answers.
Hmm.
And Royce, you're going to be working on that camera angle. And Clad, what feedback do we have for you?
I still need something.
Okay,
I need something substantial.
we'll run through yours again. We have just enough time to do so. But Royce, another thing, you said could instead of couldn't in one of your answers. That's why I stopped and wrote it down. Which one answer was it? Mm, Yeah, I think it was number 7. That's the only thing I see where you said couldn't. It says for the best of my ability, and if I could, I would get my manager to handle the problem. But you said could, and you should have said if I couldn't. So just watch your wording there. Okay, so Clad, let's go through yours again. Okay. Okay, so hi, can you tell me about yourself?
I am Claude Jabbar. I am a hardworking individual who gets along well with others and gets the job done. I have experience in food services and order fulfillment at Nordstrom.
Okay, so can you tell me why I should hire you?
You should hire me because I get on time for my shifts. I've got a great work attitude and I get along well with others.
Which of the following jobs have you worked for or volunteered in did you like the best and why?
I enjoyed working at Nordstrom the best because I got the chance to learn what it's like to work 8 hours per day and I got to meet new coworkers and managers.
Okay. Can you describe a time when your work was constructively criticized and how you responded?
I was criticized before by my boss for my lack of grooming, so I took her advice and I wash my hair every other day. Sits.
So what are your greatest professional strengths?
My greatest official strengths are problem solving, organization, and patience.
Okay, good strengths. Tell me about an accomplishment that you're most proud of.
The one accomplishment I'm most proud of is when mm, I need to get this one done. The one accomplishment that I am most proud of is. Can we skip this one?
Yes, but if you can't think of
No.
anything else to say, Clad, say that you got selected to do the project search program. If you can't think of
That's
anything,
actually a better thing.
okay,
It's actually a really good thing.
we'll put that in there then. Because not everyone gets accepted, right? It's a process, so
Mm-hmm.
okay.
I'll go with that. The one accomplishment that I'm most proud of is when I got chosen to participate in the Project Search program.
Okay, great. How would you respond to an upset customer or member?
First, I would listen to the customer, then I would offer to help that person out with anything they need. If I'm unable to help with whatever they need, I would ask my manager for assistance.
Okay. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I could see myself as an independent adult with a full-time job in the retail industry with a happy home life.
Good. Okay, do you have any questions for me?
I do have questions for you. When can I speak with you again? And what was the last job you worked at?
Okay, and what are some of your hobbies?
I like to go out and jog, practice martial arts, reading literature, and I enjoy hat collecting. I am also an avid gamer.
Okay. Okay, good. Nice meeting you, and you'll hear from me soon.
Thanks, I look forward to it.
Great. Good answer. Good job. Okay, so any feedback?
I would say maybe just speak a little bit faster.
Speak a little faster.
And that's all I could notice in that.
Well, it's
Hmm.
funny that you say that because I was intentionally trying to pace myself so that way I don't speak too slow or too fast. I was trying to keep
Um,
myself in a steady area. Because if I go too fast, then I might stumble upon my own words and I might trip up.
Also, if you speak too fast, you might not be as clear as if you're speaking a little bit more
That
slower.
too, because if I speak like super duper fast, then people won't exactly understand what I'm saying or get what I'm saying at a steady pace or to understand what I'm saying.
Exactly. So yeah,
Basically, basically, I don't want to talk like that.
yeah. Okay, Eleanor, do you have any feedback for Clyde?
Um, he did well. Yeah,
You did.
he did pretty well.
Okay, Royce.
Yeah, he. There was like a one long pause where he asked, "What do you?" I forgot which question it was, but there was a pause in there trying to answer.
Well, was that
Yeah,
was probably the question where what are you most proud of?
Yeah, there was a pause in there.
Well, yeah, because he didn't answer the question. So
no, there won't be a pause there anymore.
and now he can just yeah, and that's a good thing too to say that because um, you are working in project search. The interviewers are going to be from Kaiser, and they're obviously know
Mhm.
that you're in project search. So that is a good answer to say.
It also works for a general sense too.
Yeah, and not everyone gets selected. A lot of people want to come in and they don't get picked for one reason or another, right? So that's a good answer. Um, okay, so now that you got all your things done, so you guys need to practice, practice, practice.
Okay.
And Royce, I want you to practice your camera angle and sitting back. So Eleanor, practice saying your answers by reading sitting back the way you are now. Okay. And
Okay.
Royce, practice that camera angle. Okay.
All right.
And so if you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot me a text. Okay. I'll be happy to help you. We can practice some more, later on. Um, so tomorrow's Wednesday. So okay, so let's see. Eleanor, we have so call me at 9:30. Okay. That's your
Okay.
time. Clyde, you're 10:10 to call me. Royce, you're 11:25. Tyler, you're 12. And it's a phone call. And we're going to be going over the interview questions. So have them ready when you call so we can just go over them and go over them. Okay. And Clyde, make sure when you interview with Sherry, because I think she's going to do it on Thursday. I'm not sure. Make sure your hair is brushed and your shirt looks nice and there's no wrinkles. Okay.
I'm gonna do it on Friday at 12. I'm gonna be the last person.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just make sure you look the part and your hair is nice and done. Okay.
Okay.
And I like
I will.
I like your guys' longer hair. This is the first time I got a chance to tell you, Tyler. I don't want to. Don't cut your hair. I like it long. Like
Yeah.
just make sure you
Hey.
have it nice and brushed and it's not sticking up all over because you know how Sherry is with your hair. But I do love your longer hair. I think it looks very nice.
You didn't count on my longer hair.
No, that's what I meant. Yours too. That's why I said I love your
Yeah.
guys' longer hair. I
It's
like,
just the bed head.
but just make sure it's brushed. But your hair looks really nice. All of you guys' longer hair. Even Royce's hair is growing out. Okay, guys. So that's past our time. So I'll let you go. So I will talk to you later on today.
All right.
Okay.
Alright.
See you then, Devon.
See
Bye.
Bye.
you tomorrow if I.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna see you in a little bit. You're gonna call me, right?